Alright, time to go knock out Ohio, I guess. Bum, 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 bum. They have anything that isn't green? That'll work, yeah. Actually, we'll go with this. Okay. I need to switch this to multiple. Where is it? Power spread. Oh, we'll see what we got.
Welcome to Peden Stadium in Athens, Ohio. We've reached a defining point in the season. Week 8 in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Eastern Michigan Eagles and the Ohio Bobcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Checking in with Coach Hauser before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you guys.
All right, Holly. And the Bobcats will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And a big question coming into this game was how were they going to be able to handle the environment and all the crowd noise? And the best way to do that, make a play early and get everybody to sit down. They wasted no time. Opening kickoff, what a great job in blocking. Open field running was sensational. They score a touchdown, and guys, early, I'm not hearing a lot of noise from this home crowd.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ohio's offense will have the football first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
He'll run it again. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
I like this guy.
I don't know if I'm
allowed
allowed to
run
actually
between the
say
tackles
this.
and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
I think I am. I think I am technically
on third down to keep
withholding
this opening
to.
drive alive.
Well,
They'll try to
it's
pick up the first
it was a
through the
bunch
air.
of people who are typically like in the post-race like hangout, and who I'm pretty sure were like, yeah, that's definitely a penalty, but they apparently
Well, look, that
changed their
wasn't a
minds.
touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Got it in the middle. It's Pugh. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game. Basically,
that's the thing with the appeals thing is like
ahead of the sticks,
on
pace for success.
It's made up of people who are going to want a break, later on. So of course they're going to roll in favor of the driver when you think about it.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
I'm annoyed at him. Like, y'all know what.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Quarterback gets enough. They're ripping off chunks of
that's...
They get it to the 33.
You know, you don't need to be an absolute blazer to have success running the football as a QB. You just need to know where to pick your spots, finding holes, reading blocks, falling forward. This quarterback does all of it.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive. Keep
we've
the
got turnover, Raccoon. Let's go.
Momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right? On defense, early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line
we get a
in
pick.
the sand saying, look,
yeah.
this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical.
I don't know. I don't have a clue. I don't know anything about Eastern Michigan.
It just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
So Eastern Michigan's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that run out.
Looking downfield, it's Kim. He's
that
got
race
it
is
down
going to be horrible.
out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, they execute
the
the in route.
NASCAR
How
race
about the arm strength by the
exactly
QB?
like
that was an
real life.
absolute bullet on that completion.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Unless you just have a massive grip advantage.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bennett. Let's step back here and look big picture for Eastern Michigan. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended.
Maybe some room here. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Looking to throw on 1st down.
Trying
to make magic with his feet. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space.
Oh, God.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's complete on the right side. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Go, go. Where did he go? Go, go. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. The Bobcats will punt this one away.
Crazy pills.
The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon.
Starring Tom. It's me.
Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Takes a hit as he fires. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mack. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Eagles, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Gonna run it. It's Bennett. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball.
There's a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that's good enough for first down.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs.
God damn. It's stuck in my head now.
In the red area, it's Bennett. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The play action fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people.
They could have called 4 holding penalties on us there. That's ridiculous.
Plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Looking to throw, it's Kim. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, no, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that.
Touchdown, Eagles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
For my stream, Tom.
One more onto that lead. And the point after is good. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll try the right side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Tom Herman's
and the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
Hydration chart.
Pulls it and fires to the left.
Got a viral.
Oh my goodness, he's still moving. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yards, moving the chains.
It was like different shades of like yellow, and like how hydrated you were. Like clear was like good teammate, and then there was one that was legitimately
There's a big play that the
brown.
offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
They'll move the wide receiver.
I don't know what I did to make you so sad, though.
Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard.
He was not the most respectable individual.
Trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Running it to the right. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8
like
on
that's literally
2nd down.
what he is called, the
and
scat
after that
man.
run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up. Defense has to be ready.
Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot.
Like I mean, I'm assuming he has other songs, but I would
really
not
nice
begin
job
to
by
even
the
know what they are.
Playing with his eyes, he sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that will try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Defense in press coverage. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Brought down right at the 34-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down for this offense.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting 3s up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
With the brickness.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play
what
of
is
the
that
drive,
logo?
but the defense can get off the field now. But a little time, lets it go. He's got him. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit.
It looks like a symbol for the
got enough of that one to somehow
Grand Masons or something.
Just over the crossbar.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
I think that was like the day I was on my Xbox, and I don't know, I can't watch chat.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just
for some reason my chat never loads on my phone. I don't really know why.
Good work by the coverage unit. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
So now it's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Kim. Here's the pressure. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Bennett. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Eastern Michigan going fast.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks.
Like a lot of these that have like a lot of like
ready to
decent
capitalize on this momentum.
Like power stuff, they're really lacking in like shotgun.
Taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their
Like
pocket
pro
for
style
what's left in this
is a good
first half.
playbook until you need to move the ball
Yeah, and I think
fast.
you've just seen how the quarterback has so much
like
confidence
no
in this guy
freaking
catching the
shotgun
ball too, right?
for some
Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows
Oh
he
my
can
God, my
find
chat
him
is
running out of the
popping
backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Caught near the sticks. It's Mack. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Eagles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off play action on first down.
Oh, whatever.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Looking downfield, it's Kim. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. In the gun end, looking to throw on 3rd down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard
and there we go. Nice.
And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So if the offense doesn't want to take a chance here, they'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the number 8 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Badgers able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game in Athens. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to our men at Payton Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.
Yet another sub-200 passing game. I love it.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Checking in with the Bobcats head coach at the half. One of the things he talked to his team about in the locker room was this defense has to get things fixed. Too many missed opportunities, too many missed assignments there. The offense has the ball right now, and they can make up some ground, but this team talking together, both offense and defense have to get on the same page to get back in this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. To the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Tight end now in motion.
Did you like snort powdered Monster and then drink a Mountain Dew before getting on?
Here. Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
They'll run the option.
We're happy to have you here.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Give to the back. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. The Bobcats come to the line in the hurry up.
Oh, what? I don't have a clue what I just called.
Off play action. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. This quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling.
Oh, that's
could be an alley. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that? Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit hole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went. There he goes.
Well, that's the first time I've seen an AI defender freaking take that bad of an angle.
An explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35.
I feel like the whole world's about to come out here.
They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first.
And I made him pay. I like it.
Touchdown, Eagles. And they take it in for 6 more points. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
I don't hate it. I don't love it.
Trying to power it in. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
29, Ohio, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Man, why is he
The Ohio U offense returns to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And obviously trailing.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second
like
look.
7 yards. I don't need to see that play again.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand.
Things they'll just
They'll
let
put in
ride
play
and
from the
then
41 on first down. Pulls it in. It's Pugh.
that's what I want to see him
They
get out
make
of these
the
games.
stop, trying
Bad
to pick up
calls.
just a
Like
little
I don't
bit at a time
understand
to get to
why
that first
they
down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll run play action. Oh, he can't hang on.
Really know it's just the game screwing up.
Might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be third down.
Fretting over whether or
Well,
not
the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just couldn't finish the play. Just look it in.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires left, and they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Eastern Michigan's offense takes the field to get this drive started. Looking for room, it's Bennett. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Looking to pass. It's Kim. Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Got the quick pass. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Wants to throw on 1st down. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the 3rd quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
They're working that left side. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary, catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
That's the end of the period, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Just feeds the running back. Might have a chance. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the gun.
God, I just got
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players.
We know the rules.
In this type of situation,
So do I.
Late in the game, you want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a gap. It's Blackwell. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete.
Bring out my uncle's offense. Here we go.
They're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense. So they're letting it fly.
Oh, yeah, never mind, I do.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
There aren't any good goal line passes
in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Looking to throw, it's Kim. Looking for the goal line. On the one hand, literally, that was a fantastic catch, but on the other hand, didn't get enough.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of an old basketball analogy, like $1 million move, $1 finish. Nice play, but it didn't get the first one.
Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he'll just take a knee.
That song stuck in my head.
25.
Oh. Which I guess
Ohio U ready to go back
better
to work
than
on
the
offense.
other? Oh, I know.
They
I
coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense
never
really
gonna give you
bailed them
up.
out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Complete on the shuffle. Jukes his way for more. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Bowman. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinator.
Makes a grab and room to run. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And the Bobcats are flying down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. They want to get this defense on its heels. From the red zone, looking for a space. Rushes on him. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. He's looking to throw.
Oh, come on. Why
Trying to barrel in. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Oh, come on.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bobcats. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Breaks into the open. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Creates a little space. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Hey, I stream viewers from Intolerable Bunker 6 REM.
They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
I bet that's legit.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll go to the ground. There's some room. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. So they'll use a timeout here, 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Bennett. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run inside. It's Bennett. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Kim. Touchdown, Eagles! And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Under fire. Slings it downfield. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and you go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really going for
One of the
it
biggest
here.
reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still is not throwing.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the option. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year.
Throw the ball.
Playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together. That's obviously
rare.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Oh, man. Yet another game. Heck, no, that was them. 116 passing yards. That is pitiful. At least the completion percentage is nice. I honestly don't know how to open up a soap dispenser, so I would probably feel dumb, but I don't feel dumb for you. Alright, let's see. Let's see what's happening around the league. Wyoming beats Air Force. Delaware beats Kennesaw State. Tennessee beats South Carolina. Clemson loses to Virginia Tech. West Virginia beats TCU. And we beat Ohio. Hooray! Go us. Any of us? Let's see. There's Georgia, Tennessee, and Clemson. West Virginia's on the cusp. And Delaware. Well, my teams are still left undefeated in the old MAC. Well, 3 of us, so I need to keep winning. So I'm gonna make the championship game. Actually, borderline better team than Ball State. Thanks for anyone that watched. Okay.